Hey everybody, it's your Book Bud Joe here, and I got another tag for you today. Do booktubers have a purpose? The BookTuber Role Tag. Created by Allison Annotated, and I was tagged by Stuart Griffin. Appreciate the tag, Stuart. This one's a good one. This is a thinker. Number one, how do you view your role as a booktuber? A critic, a curator, an influencer, an entertainer, an educator? All right. So me and Mary started our channel during COVID. We just loved talking to each other about books. I've always wanted to start a BookTube channel, and she agreed to do it with me. I was so excited. So from the beginning planning stages, we always said that we were going to dress up, do scenes, do a skit from the book, and just be silly. Wear wigs, do costumes. It's very like old school storytelling, right? Like those fun 80s children's shows that are very like grassroots, right? Like like low budget, right? Or no budget and just like strings and construction paper and like little silly hats and stuff. So it kind of feels like that. And that's totally me. And Mary just jumped on board, and that's totally her too. So entertaining, I hope we're somewhat entertaining. I think some people enjoy it. So entertainer, I wouldn't say influencer, I wouldn't say educator, curator. I mean, I have a collection of books, but I would never describe myself as that. Critic, I'm not really, you're not really getting too many deep reviews on BookBuds. Did we like the book? Did we enjoy it? How did it make us feel? Do you recommend it? Why not? It's not this big analytical thesis. It's more casual and fun and silly. So that's our role. I know exactly what we bring to the table, and I know what we don't bring. And we're not trying to be anything that we're not. We're just being us. We're just having fun, and I love it. We have such a good time. Even now, 6 years later, we are just having a blast. We filmed today, and we were hysterical laughing, and that's what it's all about. As long as we're having fun, then hopefully that comes through in our videos, and you have fun watching us. So that's how I view it. If you've been watching for a while, you know our tastes. So you know what to look for. Hopefully, we can help you in the right direction with certain books. Hopefully we've been helpful. Fun, funny, entertaining, comical, silly. I really love what we're doing. Okay, number two, do you have an educational background in literature or literature criticism? Either, why am I speaking like that? Because it's like very like intelligent. Criticism, either formal or self-directed? No. I have a master's degree in social work. I've done a lot of reading for that degree, a lot, but not in this field. And if comfortable, do you have any other education or professional experience that you bring to bear on your reviews? So it's come up a lot that Mary and I work in mental health. We've said it so many times, so I guess the books that we're reading touch on that. We do have some experience, we have some knowledge, we have some expertise, so it does come up. Sometimes we're just like, that was so unrealistic. Did the author even do their research? So I think our education and our experience in mental health has definitely shaped how we view certain books. Yeah, absolutely. Number three, do you typically do any research on either the book or the author before you review a book? Not so much. I'll definitely read what's in the book. So if the author has done an intro, an author's note, anything telling us about the research that they've done for the book, the inspiration that they had to write the book, anything that they're writing in the book, I'm definitely going to read it. I'm not skipping anything because that interests me. What inspired this book? What made this individual write this particular story or write this particular book if it's nonfiction? Like, I want to hear about that because that will just inform me more, and it's gonna make so much sense if I understand where the author is coming from, and I can read it through a different lens than just picking it up, not knowing anything that happened in the author's life that brought them to this point. No, I like a little background. I like a little background. And if it's something interesting, I'm definitely going to, research it a little bit more. I'll look up this, I'll search that. There was a book that I read. I really enjoyed it. It was by Patty Callahan Henry, and it was called The Story She Left Behind. And it was fiction, but it was based on a real life literary mystery from, I believe, the early 1900s. It was about this child author who wrote a book when she was 12. And she grew up and had some troubles and walked out of her house and never seen again, and everybody was just devastated. Her family didn't know where she was and didn't know what happened to her. The novel that I'm referencing, The Story She Left Behind, is based on that literary mystery. So that particular book and author and backstory, I did a little bit more research. I was able to find the book that the real life author wrote when she was 12, and it was very successful. So I got that book, and I'm very excited to read that, to just like bring all these pieces together. So if it's something like that that really interests me, I'm going to do the research. Number 4, do you focus your reviews more on the objective qualities of a book or more on your subjective opinions about a book? I think I'm more subjective. Did I like it? Was it boring? Did the characters piss me off? Did I think that it was poorly written? Do I think that it was, lacking this, lacking that, too many tropes, roll my eyes? So it's all about it's all about me and how I feel. So it's definitely subjective. It's definitely my opinions and what I felt and thought while reading the book. If it's a certain genre that I've had a lot of experience in, I'm going to make determinations. This was not a good book. I did not enjoy it. I've read a lot of other books like it that did it a lot better. So I'm kind of like that. I'll DNF a book if I think it's boring and if I think that it's just lacking. And we need action. I need something to happen. If I'm reading a book and for pages and pages and pages, nothing is really happening, and it's just the big setup, like set it up faster. Come on, let's go. Step on the gas a little. So I can be a little judgy in that aspect. I'm making myself laugh. So yeah, I've read a lot of fantasy books. I've read a lot of mysteries. I've read a lot of thrillers. So I know what I like. And sometimes I can say, okay, BookTube land, if you've read A, B, and C, and D and loved it, you're not going to like this one. Sometimes I'll say that. Of course I could be wrong, but that's what we're doing here. We're giving suggestions. We're giving clues. Are you going to like it? It's like one big mystery. It's great. It's fun. Number 5, have you ever received a free book or an ARC from the author? I think we have on BookBuds. I think we were contacted by 1, 2, maybe 3 people who wanted us to read and review their book. It wasn't an advanced reader's copy. It was like a book that was established or like at least had been published previously. They just kind of wanted to get it out there a little bit more. This was a long time ago, actually. This was when we first started our channel. It's funny that it happened then, but now that we're a little bit more established, no one asks. No one asks for us to review their book or anything. But it did happen. It did happen several years ago, so that's fun. It's just as well because I really don't do well with that. I don't do well with someone assigning me a project like that with my reading. Like my reading is very personal to me, and it has to be what I want to read. I'm such a mood reader. No, I don't feel like it. I don't want to read that. So it's really hard to have an assignment. That's why I can't do book clubs. So many people in my life, oh, you want to join this book club? You like to read. You have your channel. Yeah, no, I can't because it's my channel and I need to read the things that I want to read for the channel. I can't read the book that somebody picks in the book club that I don't know. No, I can't do it. I can't. And that's anybody else with me? Are you with me? Anybody else? Chime in. Please support me. Sometimes I feel alone with that. All right, next up, number 6. Do you review every book you read? No, I do not review every book that I read. Are there any reasons that you might read a book but choose not to review it? All right, I'm thinking. So in the past, once in a while, okay, so me and Mary make plans. Okay, you're reading this, you're reading that. We'll do a scene for this book. For this one, we'll couple it with a book blast and we'll just put it out, no scene. Okay, you're reading this, so that one will do this, da 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 da, right? And we have like our ongoing list. So, we got a lot of things to film, a lot of ideas. So, as we're crossing off the list and, time is going by, one of us will be like, oh, I really don't want to talk about that book. Can we just cross it off the list? And like, that's how it happens. So for me, it'll be, okay, so if I don't like the book, if I don't like the book, I'm going to be more likely to cross it off the list and not want to talk about it. I try to be positive on here. This is someone's art that we're talking about. This is someone's baby that they created. And I know I'm a creative person. I'm a creator. I'm an artsy person. I'm a choreographer. I choreograph dances, right? I'm a tap dancer. So it's very close to you, and you feel a certain way if someone criticizes it, or if someone, even your coworkers, like say something that maybe you could do better. Like, it's a very touchy type of a thing. So I don't want to trash anyone's work. I have, though, and I feel bad. So like, I don't like that. I wouldn't say that I've trashed it, but I've made mention of a few authors that I like don't really enjoy their stuff. Like big time authors, they'll never see these videos. I don't think. I mean, they're probably too busy like sipping their drinks on their yacht. I don't know. So I don't like to do that. So if I didn't like the book, I'm going to be more likely to cross off the list. If I'll probably always want to review it and talk about it if I enjoyed it. And then, like the example that I gave, if it's on the list for like a long time and I read it, like, let's say 3 months ago, 4 months ago, and maybe the details are slipping away and I can't remember every single thing that happened, I'll cross it off the list as well. I'm like, I don't know. I don't remember everything about that book, and I don't really want to put the time and effort into like researching again to like jog my memory. So in that instance too, I can say, no, I'm not going to do that one either. So those are the only 2 reasons I could think of, because, we enjoy this and we like to talk about books. So most of the time we're going to want to do it. So number 7, how do you feel about the fact that many people now primarily consume book reviews by hobbyists on BookTube rather than professional critics? What is lost? What is gained? This is a good question. So when I first read it, I'm like, professional critics? Who? Who? But like, I get it. Like, okay, like back in the day when you used to read the paper and like people would have their book reviews in the paper. There's this magazine that my friend gives me. It's all about books, and like there are reviews in there. I love to read any reviews. If anybody's talking about a book, I'm interested. So I enjoy professional critics. I enjoy those things as well. With that being said, though, I'm not the type of person to not read a book because so and so said it wasn't good, meaning like a professional critic or a particular booktuber or a particular influencer. I don't like that word, but social media person, whatever. With movies is an even better example. People will say the movie stunk, didn't make a lot of money at the box office. I need to see for myself. I love movies. I love film. I love TV. I need to see it because I might like it. And who are you to tell me that it's not good? And again, this is someone's work we're talking about. It's not good. How the hell would you know? And what are you basing that off of? Right? So I go back and forth with this. I do it on my channel, say that this is good, this is not good. But at the same time, it's just like, well, somebody else might enjoy it. So take it with a grain of salt. I don't really put too much stock in anybody's opinion. This is what I'm trying to say. So what is lost, what is gained from people moving away from professional critics? I don't think anything is. I don't think anything is. How come the opinion of the people who are reading the books important? Just because they're not a professional critic, what does that mean? Someone who's professional, getting paid to do it, writing it up on a website, writing it up for the papers, for the magazine. I don't understand what makes them more qualified. So I don't care who it is. I seek it out on BookTube because I like BookTube. I like watching people talk about the books that they've read and what they thought of it, especially if I have a relationship with them, like my small corner of BookTube. I want to know what so-and-so thinks about this particular book or any book that they've read. I might want to add it to my list. So I enjoy that. So I seek it out. This is very interesting because I seek it out. But like I said before, I'm not going to not read something because so-and-so says not to. I'll probably want to read it more or see the movie more. I'm bringing movies into it because it's a big part of me. So it's the same thing as books to me. So I'll like the banning books. You're going to ban the book? I'm going to read it even more. You tell me this book stinks? I'm probably going to want to check it out. Why does so-and-so think it stinks? Let me see. I want to experience that too. And then maybe I won't. Am I making sense? Do you guys agree with me? I know it's kind of like ambiguous and I'm playing two sides, but I can't help it. That's what I think about it. It's time to tag some people. All right, let's tag Book Songs and Other Magic. I'm giving you some attention. Yes, I am. Books, Builds, and More. Read and Reread. MJ Reading This Life. Ginger Bibliophile. And Albert the Conjugator. Tag, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope that you enjoyed the tag so that you can do it yourself. I would love to see your version. And anybody watching, if you want to try, consider yourself tagged. If you're enjoying Book Buzz, please like, share, and subscribe. And last, but certainly not least, thanks for visiting Book Buds.
I love my Book Bud Joe. Book Buds!
Visiting Book Buds. Book Buds. Book Buds. Just kidding. Imagine.